Hey, coach, we're going to talk about standards. And I love this topic because standards are not about perfection, they are about power. And they create ease, they protect your energy, and they shape your income long before strategy ever can kick in. I'm Kendall, and in this episode of the Money Coach School podcast, I'm walking you through 6 inner standards I see in coaches who earn abundantly well. The kind that eliminate decision fatigue, that anchor you in overflow, and that elevate both your business and the quality of your life. Plus, I'm giving you potent coaching questions, of course, for each standard so that you can anchor into the elevated new you that's waiting for you on the other side. So if you want to increase how much money you make in your coaching business, this episode is definitely for you. It's all here for you in the Money Coach School podcast. Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Money Coach School podcast. To really excel at coaching women, you have to be skilled, confident, and even fearless at money coaching. If you're passionate about women holding genuine money power and love supporting women entrepreneurs, then this is the show for you. Now here's your host, money feminist Kendall Summerhawk.
Hello, beautiful coach, and welcome back to the Money Coach School podcast. So if you've been following me for more than a hot minute, you know that I am a woman of standards. I love having standards that elevate me, my business, and my income, absolutely. But I also love standards because they define the quality of my life. They make my life lovely to live in and, quite frankly, easier to live in. Standards are so powerful because they eliminate decision fatigue. Something is, or someone is either within your standards or it or they are not. It's either in your standards or out of your standards. I think also that standards spring from a deep sense of self-respect and inner dignity. And what I love about them is that simply by choosing certain standards as your standard, you can quickly create that deep self-respect that feels so amazing, so juicy and yummy to experience. Standards also keep you anchored in who you're becoming. So even when results are slow or fear creeps in or external voices get loud, your standards are there for you as your foundation. They're your rock. And when those standards are clean and powerful and soul-aligned, they create consistency and overflow and confidence in your coaching, in your pricing, in your leadership. So, having teed that up for you, let's talk about 6 standards high-earning coaches have embodied to make their success inevitable. And in this episode, I'm going to walk you through these 6 standards that I see in women who earn abundantly well, because it's not just what you do, it's who you decide to become along the way in your coaching success journey. Standard number 1, you don't judge your results, you lead with your vision. High-earning coaches don't shrink when their results look small. They don't attach their income to their identity, or actually, I should say the other way around. They don't attach their identity to their income. They know that today's numbers are just a snapshot, and it's usually what's called a lagging indicator, a lag indicator. It represents the past, and it's definitely not a final verdict. They keep taking aligned action, they keep building the next version of their work, and they stay committed to their future even when the present feels quiet. So the coaching question I want to give you here on this standard is, if you stopped judging today's results, what bold move would you take next? All right, standard number 2, you're not guessing, you are trained to transform. High earners are not winging it as a coach. I talk about this all of the time. I've made nearly $30 million in my business because I focused early on being exceptional in the craft of coaching. So high earners no longer see coaching as something nice to do or something that they happen to be good at. They see it as currency. Coaching as currency. And so what I mean by that is it means your coaching is no longer random conversations or reactive support. It means you are intentional, that your coaching is intentional. It is a transformational space that holds energetic and emotional and financial value. Value for you because your skill creates change. And change, when consistently delivered, is worth paying for. That's what people are paying for. So the coaching question I want to give you to partner up with this standard is, if you knew your coaching created transformation every single time, how would you price it? All right, standard number 3, you are braver than your fear. Yes, you are. Fear does not disqualify you from overflow. You just don't give it the microphone anymore. So, bravery for high earning women isn't about being dramatic and taking dramatic leaps. It's the decision to lead no matter what, to raise the rate, to name the number, to make an offer, to pitch the client, even when there's a flutter in your chest, even when your stomach tightens up, or for me, it's always my throat that tightens up. I get it. It doesn't matter. You are braver than your fear. So the coaching question here is, what would brave look like in your business today? And I want you to be really specific about your answer. All right, standard number 4, you rebound in days, not weeks. You could even change this and say you rebound in hours, not days or weeks. So high earners don't let one hard week spiral into a season of stuckness. Yes, you pause, you reflect, you recalibrate, and you move forward. And you do that with clarity and conviction, really, because the longer you stay in confusion, the more income you block. Listen, you know your time is precious. You know that your work is valuable, and your resilience, it's non-negotiable. So the coaching question for you here is, where are you still emotionally processing something that your next level self would have already let go of? All right, standard number 5, you don't bend for approval, you build with boundaries. So if you're undercharging, overgiving, over-explaining, this is not just a pricing issue. This is a boundary issue. It's actually what I call a self-boundary issue. So high earners respect their time and their energy and their work. They don't discount to feel safe. They don't pad their offer with extras just in case. They lead with conviction. They price with certainty, and they trust themselves to hold that standard. I just can't say this strongly enough. They trust themselves to hold that standard. I've had to do this so many times. And yeah, sometimes it feels scary, but most of the time feels really good. So here's the coaching question I want to give you. Where are you still negotiating with doubt instead of declaring your value? Standard number 6, last one for today. You initiate from alignment, not urgency. So here's what I mean. High earning women coaches, they initiate, they lead themselves. They don't need or wait for external validation to know it's time to evolve. They trust the nudge. They honor the insight, and they move. They do it intentionally and sometimes very quietly, often before anyone else sees it coming. I know that's how I am. So they know their next level isn't something to prove. It's really something to start living into. And this one is so near and dear to me because it's always been how I operate when I operate best in my business. I have let go of $1 million income streams more than once because it was time, even though from the outside, that looked like a crazy decision to make. But I made the decision because I knew it was the right thing. And even now today, as I record this for you, I'm creating something brand new, something very exciting, something that I'm very excited about because it's what my intuition is guiding me to create and to launch out into the world for you. It's going to make such a difference. Stay tuned. You'll be seeing what it is here coming up soon. So the coaching question for you here is, what are you being called to start or to shift or to say that you've been waiting for permission to do? I'm giving you that permission right now. All right, so let's go into our wrap up here. These standards are not something you have to perfect. They are standards to rise into. And let me run through these here again for you really quickly so you can see how you already hold every one of these inside of you. Standard 1, you don't judge your results, you lead with your vision. Standard 2, you're not guessing, you're trained to transform. Standard 3, you're braver than your fear. Standard 4, you rebound in days, not weeks, or you can change it and say you rebound in hours, not days or weeks. Standard 5, you don't bend for approval, you build with boundaries. And standard 6, you initiate from alignment, not urgency. So the question is, which one of these are you ready to live into at a higher level? Because things like pricing from your power, earning with clarity, building a business that matches your real contribution that you want to make in the world, that doesn't start with a new offer or a funnel. It starts with a decision. And that decision is to stop diluting your coaching. You are here to lead. You are here to earn abundantly. And you're here to price from overflow, to coach with certainty and conviction, and to build a business that reflects the full value of what you have to offer to the world. So take a moment and journal on these two questions. Which standard am I underestimating in myself? And which one would shift my income if I really stepped in and activated it this week? All right. And if you want the coaching method that teaches you how to coach with this type of conviction, not just conceptually, but really getting those transformational client results that people pay abundantly for, definitely check out Courageous Coaching Certification. You're going to learn how to coach powerfully and get paid abundantly for it. And I will put the link to Courageous Coaching in the show notes. All right. Remember, always, you are here for more, and that means more money peace, more money power, more financial profit. And it all starts now, right now in this moment, today. I believe your coaching skills are your currency. And for certain, this is your money empowerment era. All right. Thank you so much. And I will see you here in next week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Money Coach School podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, make sure you follow so you never miss an episode. Also, I would so love and appreciate if you would leave a 5-star review. Your review supports women just like you in discovering all of the juicy tips and insights I'm sharing here on how to coach women on money. And if you want to learn how to excel at coaching women on money, definitely go to KendallSummerhawk.com and check out the wealth of money coach trainings that we have for you. Thanks so much for being part of this money coaching movement and for tuning into the show every week.